to solos. I had the tools and I didn't execute with my tools because I wasn't focused, because I was hyper focused on the rotation and not my tools. So having that balance of both is going to be vital. And going into game number 6, the battle bus is launched. It's going to be quite interesting to see how players use their tools and keep everything in that nice balance so that they can become out successful.
I think something to add to that as well, Myth, is they're probably going to do everything they can. They're going to play their hearts out because you don't want to end the day, you know, not giving it 110% or going in, right? It's
time. Like if things haven't been going your way, maybe it's time to switch something up, do something different. It's the last game. I mean, legitimately speaking, with the way these games have been going, somebody could show up and end up top 10.
For sure. Oh yeah.
Easily.
Especially with big bonus still on the table.
Yes. Easily. That's something that could legitimately happen. And this is a bus glide that we haven't seen much of this tourney, starting from the lower side of the map, going up from the, I'm pretty sure it was from the west side. So it's going to be interesting to see how people play. I'm going to guess that northwest corner of the map is going to be more contested. Seems like there's a lot more people gliding toward that area. So I think we might see some contention there for our boy that lands Junction every game.
The lone man.
Our lucky llama out there. Legit, he's a lucky llama, a soldier out there. And it's going to be fun to see it all go down. But here we go. Arctics is in his hometown. And I think this is important, man. Having a spot that you are comfortable playing in, that you know like the back of your hand, that you are so comfortable with, is vital for solo gameplay. Knowing where people are. If you get shot from a direction you don't know, being able to flick and be like, he's there, without even thinking about it, is so important. And the fact that he is successful in this drop 2 is huge.
Right.
And it's so critical to his success that he's been having here at Tilted Towers. And I want to see how it turns out again, because I want to see if he's consistent with it. And it does seem like he's been, but I want to see how game number 6 goes for him. But anyways, we got some fighting happening over at the chair drop with drafts in a little bit of a build fight here.
Getting third party, looks like.
That was the same guy. He just dipped from the fight and got a little angle on him. Now Draft's in a tough situation in this early game fight. He has the bandies. Skirmish does have the tools to apply pressure, but just decides to run away anyways. Skirmish being a lucky llama. We're gonna see what he's able to do. I don't know exactly what Draft's mat count was, but I think if Skirmish were to apply pressure, I think he would have been able to come out victorious there. And actually, Draft seems like he's out of mats. He's not building.
He's got the clingers, though.
Oh, this could be risky. The zero mat battle.
He's forcing Skirmish to make a move, but Skirmish comes out on top.
Yes. So that was very well played by him there. Being able to take his time and his pressure. I think that was just that was just an aim battle at the end there, and Skirmish came out on top. And that's all that really was. Risky reels over here with Rody.
And look at all the loot.
Sorry.
Look, Zari just walks up, builds a 1x1, and says, all the ammo, all the things that I want are now mine. All right, Rody, now
you don't want to give up this spot. That's the thing about landing here. If somebody contests you for it, you want to win it. Because with the amount of, this is a resource-rich area. Northeast side of the map is such a resource-rich area. And the reason I say that is because you got the trees, you got these cars at Risky, you have the rock field as well, just west of Wailing Woods, sorry. And all that stuff is super valuable. So if you get a circle, you want to be able to farm as much as you can of those areas. And that's why Rody is so just persistent and just wanting this area, because he wants that metal. He wants that late game building material.
And he's in a tough spot, Marian. If you saw his loading, he's got 2 ARs, a blue and a gray. One has 28 bullets, one has 23. They both have a single clip. Where on the other side, Zari's like, hey, I've got a burst, that's full. I've got a blue AR, I've got attack, I've got 2 boogies. I've also got shields, got minis. Do you want to fight? I mean, let's go, man.
And the thing is, everybody on that northeast side, they have that rotation because of that floating island. Can't forget about that. I don't know if we've seen much play out of it yet, but I'm certain people have been using it and have been taking advantage of the fact that's there, because you could farm. If you don't get the zone, you could farm for a much longer time if you just have that rotation to get out of there. But here we go, freaking in the middle of a build fight. it up. Double barrel from the back.
He takes down Arctic Smith.
Oh, he did. Wow. I think Arctic was in the middle fighting somebody else too, wasn't he? Wasn't he at like high ground? Yeah.
Now the pain here closing in on Kinstar.
Sorry, the pain. Hey, this is. I mean, to be honest, I wanted these guys to drop somewhere else, man. It's the same two people that drop L's, or like there's always the two people dropping L. Oh, and Kinstar's gone.
By Freaky. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
All right.
It's the same thing that keeps happening L's here, and I'm just surprised they haven't tried going for a different drop.
Right.
You end up with 200 mats, and you're stuck like that basically until the zone. Oh, elite.
He went out with a bang.
Truth.
He tried to take Veins with him, but did not work out.
Wait, so Veins? Oh, Veins didn't get the kill.
Nope.
Feels bad, man.
Yep.
Bad
Eliminations
bands.
to his name. That's such a great point, though, Myth. You know, you've got 6 games to play and show up, right? And
yeah.
Let's say after 5, it's not working out. It's some players might be like, look, I'm just gonna stick to my guns and I'm gonna show up here. But sometimes you just gotta take a step back and say, look, you know what? Let's just switch it up.
Yeah, this isn't working. And even if you aren't gonna come out, oh my.
Rody caught
Hoopek
between
and
two.
Just
Hoopek,
giving him the pain.
Yeah, Hoopek's like, I'll take that loot.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zari.
But even if you aren't gonna come out victorious, right? You at least want to get into the habit of switching things up when the times are going rough. You know what I mean? And that's what I think is big. And we see these players leaving. They said now it's time to go, but they are not in. Their material economy is not where it needs to be entering the circle and to be going to this position that they're going to, which is right above Walling. They're actually, yeah, they're going for higher glides. Yep. They're gonna play for this, then they're all gonna dip. But this is
the
gonna
rotation, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be the turning point for both of these players.
Cows up top.
And here's why: Zari's deciding to stay up there, or float around.
He just saw Macau. Yeah, he shouldn't have
Float
bailed.
around. Okay. Yeah. So so this is gonna be the turning point for both of these guys. And I say that for 2 reasons. They could glide, scout out the area, find somewhere where the materials are rich, where no players are, scout it out, land there, and get themselves in a better position, or they could end up in a bad position in between a pinch. But now we're on to Sops. Was in the middle of a build fight around Shifty. There are people all around these guys, though. And they're also using the Shadow Stones. I don't know what's going to happen or where he's going to go, but there's a red guy behind him. And
Powder.
take a second.
That is a stink bomb. Well,
Stinks.
Powder smelt it, and that's
No
it.
doubt.
Heisel was lost in the storm there as well, taking a look at the kill feed. My, oh my. Checking out this replay from Jacob. There you go. That's all you
I
kept.
would love to see him use a rocket launcher there. You know?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Mary slowly
Just
making the
do
rotation with the Shadow Cube. And avoiding Shifty. Mary's like, I'm good.
Those people are there.
Go over there.
2 kills on the board. There's no need to risk it like that. You know, get the zone, let them run into you, and then grab those eliminations. But currently at the top of the board, 3 eliminations. We have Eric. He's doing pretty well on health. I think he's one of the people that are the furthest away from the storm. So that's something that could be dangerous. That's something that could cause some strain. Mary Gaming being a part of Lucky Llamas, let me tell you, I love to see it, that banner. I love to see it. I love all the EU players that rep that banner all day. And, oh, dude, Keka's getting put in a situation here where Taboo just wants him to come out to him, but I'm surprised Taboo isn't playing the situation out. Smart, because why force something that you don't think you're going to get? You don't have any explosives. You don't have anything to really apply the pressure that you need. And his ammo isn't low, so good play by Taboo to just know when to back off. That seems having that like strength and just saying no,
that game
it's not
sense
for me.
to be like, you know, I don't want to fight this anymore. Like, this isn't worth it. Because, again, it goes back to what we touched on earlier. You either stay too long in an engagement and you're lost to the storm or you're in a really bad spot, you just say, look, man, I'm gonna go to safety. It's the final game.
Oh, baby.
Oh my gosh, the first llama of the fall.
That's a
skirmish.
sign, baby. That's a sign. Where's my boy? Where's my boy from Ghost at?
The lucky
He's winning
llamas.
this game. That's a sign.
Now hold on. He
believe
spit
it's
out
us?
a bush.
Yep.
What does that mean? Is he trying to send you a message? Biff? What do you?
I don't think so.
Is that Lucky Llama secretly a bush bandit?
Oh my God, he is!
Archangel is a bush bandit, so he not only let us know, but the llama said, I align myself with the bush bandits. Betrayal.
So
Rough time. But Ark's in a pretty good spot. Picks up a bunch of stuff from that llama. Now he's like, all right, well, I got a free mats, free ammo, all the things, a grappler, a fresh grappler as well.
it's a pretty slow match overall. Like there's all these people Fatal Fields, but not much happening for any of them. If you really look at it, there's just taking their time, farming, spacing each other out. Look how spaced out they are from each other. But carnifexed taking the elimination.
Ooh.
Cleaning
This
it
is
up.
down, man.
Boy,
Look at that. Take a look at the top right. Look how you said it exactly right. Look at the space.
They all respect each other's space. And it might even be something deeper than that. All these players might not have anything to like play out the engagement toward their advantage. They might not have the sploats necessary. They might not have the right weapons. So instead, they're just going to be like, hey, we're all center circle. Instead of wasting stuff, let me just chill, see how the zone plays. And I think that's what every single player near Fatal is doing right now. They're looking at each other, seeing where rotations are coming in from, getting so much information from these positions, and then they're going to play out the next circle toward their advantage.
Oh,
and there's our boy.
did you see the llamas?
Lucky Llamas represent. Lucky Llamas up.
Yo, Carnifex is like, I'd like this elimination, please. I need one more. Doing everything. Yeah, look at
Yeah, but
that.
at this point, just get into the zone.
Yeah, especially it's gonna be ticking for quite a bit now.
And then look at this person on the other side. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna get the position that Carnifex could have had.
Now Slug is like, well,
Slug's moving,
this
but
is rough. I just healed the full, and I'm taking storm damage. And I think Carnifex is gone. Just kidding. Carnifex still here. Carnifex, please.
It's the elim.
That's
gonna be dangerous.
That's a quad launcher. That's what that
Indeed.
was.
Yup, and mid-grappler. Beautiful
Wow.
shot.
Jacob said, look, Carnifex, I know you've been at the forefront. I would now like to be the forefront. It's the last game, friend. Give me a shot here.
And think about that. Like, if he would have just said, hey, I'm not trying to play. I'm not trying to zone push you, right? I'm not trying to play for you inside the storm, buddy. And just played for his position, he would have been in the position to counter both those guys. But Jacob, building up toward this hill,
It's Amar. He gets blocked.
Yeah. They're in it. They're both committed to this fight. And Mary Gaming.
Mary, though, with the third party.
She holding that position there is big. I'm kind of confused why either of these players played for that high ground. The zone has already moved. I want to say it's a lack of awareness from both of their ends. Like, the guy that grappled on to him didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
But then you didn't need to grapple onto the hill to get beamed in the first place. You could have gone toward the zone or done something else in that situation to give you a lot more success, because you got a bit of a run to go.
Yeah.
And we can see, and Gandalf was right down there with them, but he rotated toward the circle and he's
said,
making his way. Yeah, he's good. He went to the Shadow Rocks and he's good.
Myth. Barry picks up the quad
Pull it out,
launcher,
snipe him midair.
reloads it.
Snipe midair with it.
So Amar was like,
Yeah.
look, I'm out of here. I mean, look, I appreciate the aggression coming out from Mary, saying, look, I've got 3 eliminations. I'm going to third party you.
Yeah.
Realizes Amar at that moment was low, pushes in, but Amar plays it very slow, very reserved, and then can bail out there.
I agree with all that, and I think what's gonna be the toughest ride for Mary right now, what's gonna be the deciding fate in Mary's legacy in this game, basically, is making this next rotation. The west side of the circle is so stacked. There are people lined up all on the west side. It is going to be so difficult to get a position in if they don't play it out correctly.
Over to
So we'll see what happens. They do have the Shadow Stone, so they will make it in, I'm pretty sure, but...
Look at Zaipan currently with no eliminations. Scratch that, he's got 1, and now he's got minis, a half
now we
shield.
have...
Ooh.
I want to make it notice that there are 3 people currently tied for elimination, Zeke.
Yeah, all at the 6 points.
All have 3 eliminations in this match, and they're all alive. So if there's going to be a match where you need a race for it, This might be the match. The player count is healthy. It could happen.
I mean, you've got right now it's Avxry, Eric, and AlmightyGaming with the 3 like you're talking about.
And it's the last game.
It's the last game. Big bonuses still on the table.
Definitely.
I mean, this is it. This is the time to slay out. Look, Svenos is still alive across the way. Look at this, man. Coming back to Fatal Fields. Everyone, like you're talking about, they're just respecting each other. Hey, guys, we're going to rotate here in a second. Leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. Let's figure this out. We're down to 27. Look at this. Wow. These fields are going to prove to be fatal here once we get this new safe zone. So now we are dead. This is a dead center circle.
It is. It is. And the way this plays out is here we have Kingwin. Oh, sorry. Ty is actually on the top of the map. And guess what? He's getting into the circle for free. His rotation, he knows there's no one's around him. He's going to have this north side of the circle with the least amount of pressure and put himself in a position where he could just take advantage of a lot of people and a lot of people rotating in from his west, from his south, from his east. The only player he has to worry about is Jiren. And Jiren, I doubt that he's going to be a threat to him. He just wants to get into the zone probably as well.
Looks like he's zeroing in on him. He might have been using a Rift to go there because he zeroed in on him very quickly. But look at this, man. Everyone's coming in from the west. This is going to get congested very quickly. And you can see kind of some players already starting to just fortify. They're like, look, this is my spot. This is my home. Stay out.
Yeah.
But look, on the east side there, you got 3 players. West side, it's just full of players.
Yes, that is exactly where eliminations are about to happen. That west side of the circle, all those people that were fatal, that were hanging out there, they're now regretting that decision of staying there so long. They're now saying, they're now curious about if that was the right move to take. And we'll see that play in effect where now Ty has the ability to hit some of these players. And here's the thing, Eric and Ty are pretty close to each other. I think they have a little bit of a hill kind of separating them, but they're pretty close to one another, and they're both top 3 players. So they're going to be kind of fighting for eliminations here if they're trying to go for the 7+ kills. And here we go. Now people are getting comfortable. Most people are in the zone. No, not many people are still rotating in. 30 seconds till it closes officially. And let's take a little look at Ty's loadout overall. He has the mats. He has the grappler. And combined just with those two, just with that, let's just focus on that for a minute. He has the ability to play for high ground. He has the ability to retake. He just needs to know his time and his place. And that is it. If he knows his time and his place, he'll be perfect. He'll be fine. And another player actually entered the 3-kill realm. It is now Say Hello Roma. It's gonna be a fun game between who reaches out and grabs these eliminations over the other person. Because everybody else has 1 elimination.
Right. And one of those forefronts is Mary, dropped super low right now. It actually goes down to blood.
Yeah, this circle going back to the west side of the map, I think is going to be an important thing to focus on here, because now those high kill players like Eric, Ty, they're moving back into the circle. They're still moving toward the circle. They haven't gotten a position where they could just face up, stack up on their mats, and then sort of build their path through. And that's but Jiren, he's playing it slow. He's saying, hey, I don't need to waste mats here.
He's so smart.
Yeah, this is a smart play. He knows he has no pressure on any end. He has Ty in his sights. It's all about just waiting him out. And another player noticed him, so he's going to have to build a little bit, of course. But I think a lot of the action is about to happen, Zeke, and I hope you're ready for it. Because it's happening. The circle is starting to close. A minute on the clock. 50 seconds and ticking. Ty is aware. Almost launches a nade into Ty's 1x1, but Ty's out. He is grappling. He gets lasered
in midair. Everyone is scrambling, Myth.
And now it's time. It's time to make it happen. Players are dying on this, are being eliminated on this rotation, doing their absolute best not to get hit in any situation. They want to keep their HP up. Jiren having a portafort, a grenade launcher is going to be huge. If Jiren wants to make the most out of his current kit right now, he needs to start lobbing GLs currently, in my opinion. There aren't many opportunities after the circle to have the right distance to be able to grenade launch somebody to where it actually explodes and it actually has an impact on the gameplay. So if he's going to do it, now's the time. He needs to find somebody and focus them or not do it at all, because it's going to come down to that point in the game where it's not available. And here we go. Boyer, and not in a bad situation either. Having the medkit, having the bed. He's down the edge of the zone. He's going to be one of the first people to be able to rotate, and he is in first place.
That's right, man.
And I want to highlight something as well. I don't know if Camo's in this game again, but he was 1 point away, and we also talked about the fact that Camo is in the game. Apologies, Camo is in the game, and they're 1 point and he's 1 point away from either tying, or he could surpass if he gets the amount of eliminations or if he gets the right placement. This is going to be an intense match. It's literally going to come down to points, singular points. Who got the elimination? Who didn't get the elimination? Boyer making his way through, getting eliminated from the back. Boyer needs to do everything in his power to stay alive. The mindset that he needs to be playing in is, hey, Camo is alive. He's a threat. Eric getting into an engagement right now, trying to get into that. Camo's down. Camo's out of the game. Eric out of the game. People are being swatted like flies at this point. 70 blue Riser getting a big hit on its opponent. We'll see what he could do with it. But Boyer being able to maintain the high ground in this situation. There's other people above him. He's trying to shoot them down, but this is a good situation for Boyer. If he wants to be in mid ground, if he wants to play it out slow, safe, feel free, because that's what he's going to have to do. But he needs an elimination soon here, Zeke. He doesn't have enough mats to sustain all this. And a rocket comes out of
takes down
left center
Riser.
field.
Look, Boyer goes down
to
the likes of Svenos.
To the likes, I like that. That's fancy.
To the likes of Fan. There you go. I practice sometimes, but Apostle here. So what's interesting is you've got a few members here that have no eliminations.
Yes. The only people that have eliminations are 5 players, Zeke. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And as we're making this rotation to the last circle, somebody's going to come up big here. People don't have the resources. People weren't fighting when it mattered the most. So the time to get the resources that you need from the kills are now. You need to make something happen.
No.
Dev needs to get through this wall. He needs to get an elimination if he wants to have a place in this game. He's 2 eliminations in. He sees somebody's running. He's just going to carry him from the back. He misses a shotgun shot, and then gets wiped from the side. Svenos holding onto that high ground, though. With phenomenal, like, he's just holding it down. He's held up by 1 floor.
That's scary.
If somebody notices, he could come down. It could all come crumbling for him. But the kill leader right now only has around 55, 60 HP. Here he is, Blood, 59 HP. That is not a healthy situation to be in. And with Svenos on the high, I wouldn't want to be in this situation myself. Things are going to come down, and they're going to come down fast on these players, especially if they don't get the picks they need. Cooler gets a pick. Svenos getting contested for high ground. He's trying to do anything that he can in his power to keep it. But he's got to come down sooner or later. 100 mats. His opponent's behind him. He actually has the high. He gets him. And here's the thing. 20 mats, a grappler, and an RPG. It's a 1v1 situation. I bet you any money our friend on the low ground here, Cooler, has what he needs to win this game. Exactly. He has the medkit. He was playing this low ground, and he basically wiped out 2 people, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he was at 0 eliminations coming into this late game. 0. And him being able to make this comeback story happen. And a rocket launcher, 2 rockets aren't a big deal, Zeke. 2 rockets are not a big deal when you have mats. And I'll be interested to see how many mats he has. There he goes, he's coming down.
1 rocket
Don't
left.
let that rocket hit you. He has mats.
The rocket explodes. He splashes him for just enough. Rennick goes down.
I was expecting Rennick to take that W there.
Wow.
Truthfully.
Really?
I think, yeah. I was really... That's good stuff on TS, though. Just landing that rocket. I don't know exactly what Rennick's mat count was, but, man, That was close. That was intense. That was the final game. But you want to know what's crazy? Players didn't